So Coulomb's law is a law which states to find out the force of interaction between these two charged particles. Coulomb's law states that the force of interaction between any two charges is directly proportional to the product of their charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So consider two charges Q1 and Q2, and they are separated by a distance r. So here we are considering two charges and they are separated by a distance r. So there will be a force of interaction between these two charges. Either they repel each other. If they are like charges, means both are positive or both are negative, then they will repel each other. If one is positive and the other is negative, then they will attract each other. Okay, so Coulomb's law states that the force of interaction between these two charges, let it be F, is directly proportional to the product of their charges Q1 and Q2, and it is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Okay, so when we are combining these two, we will get F is proportional to Q1 Q2 by R square. Okay, so for changing the proportionality we can multiply with a constant, so therefore the equation becomes 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 by R square. So this is the equation to find out the force of interaction between any two charged particles, and Coulomb's law is only to this equation can be used to find out the magnitude of force between two charges. Force is a vector quantity. It has a direction. So in vector form, this force can be written as vector F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q1 Q2 by R square into R cap, where R cap is a unit vector which gives the direction of the force. So in a simple way we can find out the direction of the force. Example, we are assuming that this Q1 is positive and Q2 is also positive. So this is A and this is B. Then the force exerted by A on B, the force exerted by A on B, so that I am going to represent with the FAB, force exerted by A on B. The force is acting on B, which is exerted by A, and if these two are positive charges, then we know that they repel each other. Therefore the direction of force of A on B is towards B. Similarly, the force exerted by B on A will be towards A. Based upon the direction, this direction, the direction of R cap will be there. Okay, next one is our proportionality constant. 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 is our proportionality constant, where epsilon 0 is the permittivity. Epsilon 0 is known as the permittivity of free space. Permittivity of free space. Permittivity means the ability of a medium to allow the electric field. So epsilon 0 represents the permittivity of free space, and epsilon represents permittivity of a medium. The permittivity of different medium may be different. Therefore, the force of interaction between two charges in different medium may be different. Okay, then epsilon r, that is known as a relative permittivity, and it is defined as the ratio between permittivity of a medium and permittivity of free space, epsilon r. So this can also be considered as the dielectric constant. So this is about Coulomb's law. The value of epsilon 0 is 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. For solving the problems, we can use the value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 as 9 into 10 raised to 9.